Marine anchors are sold for all manner of reasons, apart from the task they are intended to perform. Made to be inexpensive or designed to fit an anchor well or bowsprit, they may be light for their size, easy to handle, or use a coating that won't scratch fiberglass. All these desirable features are, however, a complete distraction from the whole purpose of an anchor, which is to stop the vessel quickly and keep it where it is. Any feature of an anchor that does not deliver stopping power or make it easier to retrieve is wishful thinking for the sake of convenience. Few anchors generate hold in soft mud, and there's a high likelihood of getting an anchor stuck and losing it to rock. Broadly speaking, it's the very soft and the very hard ground that cause problems when anchoring. The best anchors in soft ground are twin fluke anchors, simply because they fall correctly and orientate themselves the right way. And weight for weight, they have a larger surface area, which increases drag. The reason single fluke anchors perform poorly in mud is because they use a shallow angle of attack to bite in and usually don't dive deep enough to hit harder ground. Single fluke anchors are also prone to turning upside down in mud because the shank sinks first and the upper surface of the fluke becomes a parachute, helping maintain the inverted position under load. This footage of a single fluke anchor shows it being pulled through mud without biting in. This happens because the underside of the anchor is being pushed upward by the harder ground underneath, and the mud moving over the rear of the fluke lifts the tip, so the anchor planes along without taking hold. This footage shows how a single fluke anchor can ride on its back in mud due to the weight of the anchor pushing down on the shank, turning it into a fin that creates a furrow, preventing the anchor from rolling. Like most anchors, these plastic anchors perform quite well in sand and medium density ground, but do not perform well in soft ground and are almost useless on rock. They also need a minimum of 2 meters of chain to be effective, so handling them from a jet ski is difficult, and the weight of the chain needed to make them effective negates the weight saved using plastic. The inability to easily remove ground material from the pocket creates another drawback. Danforth style anchors can hold well, but as the tips of the flukes are close to the shank, they tend to roll easily and have trouble resetting. The following tests, although basic and random in nature, are highly effective at showing the real-world effectiveness of active anchors against what are considered by many to be the best anchors on the market. All these tests are performed with an active anchor of lesser weight than the opposing anchor. In soft and medium density ground, these tests show the outstanding ability of an active anchor to reset after being pulled from the ground.